That one original character that started it all. Good old memories, huh? Back then I was naive and I didn't know how harsh the art world could be. And I created. Oh my god, I'm going to embarrass myself so bad. This is Super A. Yep, you heard that right. I bet that's the most creative name you have ever heard before. 10-year-old me was just better like that? Okay, seriously, who is Super A? She's an OC I created because I really wanted to interact with Teen Titans. So I created this thing and made her interact with Teen Titans until I got bored. And I got really into Marvel and decided to still keep her but change her design. And so here is still Super A, but in the Marvel universe. Man, you can really tell this was around 2012 to 2015. This is. Ooh. Moving on. Super A went through a few redesigns, especially when I decided that slapping some random stars on her would have made her perfect to join the Guardians of the Galaxy. But well, it's been a long time, and I think it's time to clean some dust off of her and actually give her personality. So her thing was a heroine that could use every single power you can come up with. Very creative. So how about we make her a heroine with no power at all? When you're creating a character design, coming up with the setting your OC is gonna be part of can be very important to give you a better idea of what you will want your character to look like. For example, I want the new Super A to be part of a futuristic post-apocalyptic setting. And to start off, I decided to change her name to Nova. So I started off with gathering a bunch of references of her old designs and some clothing, and then moved on with sketching my ideas. I started off with this design and I actually liked it, but I wasn't too sure of it. The backpack, me being unsure if I wanted her to have a scarf over her face or not, and those goggles just looked like she was ready to jump into the ocean. I just felt like I could do better than this, so I tried moving on to another sketch. Remember that sketching down multiple ideas is always the better choice if you're not convinced with something. I really liked how this second design was coming up, and I also really like how I decided to somewhat keep the blue and orange theme going on for her. Her hair was something that I wanted to keep very similar to the original version too, and I think I nailed that pretty well. I really liked the direction of this design, but I still felt like something was missing, so I moved to a different canvas and tried to redraw the first idea, adding something more, which ended up just being the addition of a corset that for some reason made the design look way better to me. I'm very proud of the pose I picked and how she's showing off her katana. It gives her a very interesting and confident silhouette, which is also important in character design. As you might have noticed, I decided to give her a prosthetic robotic arm to somehow emphasize the fact that it's a futuristic setting and technology is very advanced compared to what it is now. And overall, I just feel like it gives her a more mysterious aura. Like, what happened to her? How did she lose her arm? That feeling of mysterious is also what attracts other people to researching and trying to get to know the character better and find out about their story. So talking about story, while the speed paint is playing, let me give you a bit of her lore. Year 3051. What people learned to call entities started appearing at night, taking the form of what looked like black fog, and slowly approached people and animals, taking off their bodies. Whatever entities will come in touch with will completely lose their mind and will not be able to think of anything but destruction. The bodies infected, or rather possessed, will gain formidable strength. Bullets and blade will not be able to take them down, thanks to their ability to regenerate and go around destroying anything in sight. Nova was born shortly after people started to learn how to deal with this tragedy. Her mom was a scientist that was researching a way to destroy the possessed bodies, being the first one who came up with a metal that was mixed with the entity's blood and was able to drastically slow the regeneration down. Her father was a Japanese swordman that worked as a soldier that would hunt entities and protect people from them. Nova grew up very attached to her parents, training every day with her dad to become a soldier just like him. When she was ready, her mother gifted her a katana she had designed just for her. During the apocalypse, people were instructed to divide themselves into groups of max of 20 people, where at least one person was highly trained into suppressing entities with a max of 5 for each group. People started naming their groups and tattooing the symbols of them on their bodies. Nova and her dad were the protectors of their group, and when one of them was helping Nova's mom with her research, the other one will take care of the group. I actually thought of so much more, but I'd rather not get into much detail. All of this was made to give myself a better idea of what role Nova would have in her universe. I'm very happy with what I ended up with, and honestly, I might work out on her and her universe a little more. No promises though. I know myself and I might end up getting tired and just give up. But yeah, this is how Super A became Nova. If you also have pictures of your first ever OC and forgot about them, get up right now and redesign them. I promise you, seeing how much you have developed as an artist through something like this, totally worth the starting embarrassing feeling you'll get from seeing your old art. Now, I really need to burn this old art cause oh my god, what was I thinking?